Let's dive into this '06 through '09 4Runner grill, starting on the back by carefully removing the mounting bolts. Put those off to the side for now, and then let's cut out the center of the stock grill with an open-ended saw blade and then toss out that old stock design in the trash. Sand down the remnants of where the bars were until flush, and then grab some mesh and tape the bridge of the gap where the big cuts were made. Grab a plastic repair epoxy of your choice and dispense it in and around the open areas of the grill frame and spread it out evenly. And while waiting for that to cure, I'll sand down the rest of where the stock grill bars were. Once the epoxy cures, I'll remove the tape from the back and put down another layer of epoxy on the back of the grill and let that cure before sanding the front edge. Using a band file can be a great way to get some nice and consistent flat edges, but be careful not to sand down too far in this step. I only want to get down to the well-defined base layer of the grill. From here, use a dual-action sander to refine any roughness. And using a sanding block can help get it super flat. To get the back edge nice and straight, I'll lay down a tape line and then cut along the back edge of it with a cutoff wheel. Remove the tape and then mix up a batch of body filler and apply and spread evenly around the grill where the repair or heavy sanding was done. Don't lay this on too thick as it'll just create more work later on. Let this harden up and then come back with a dual action sander with discs that range from 80 to 240 grit until everything is back down to the stock level. Here's how mine looks after a thorough sanding, and we're now ready for paint after a quick scuffing of the front of the grill. I'll use the Spray Max primer filler first and then come back with the Spray Max 1K matte black paint. When finished, the repaired areas look like new. Reinstall the mounting hardware again, as well as the side clips and lower support bar. The mesh piece we make for these 4Runners is pre-cut and pre-bent specifically for these 2006 through '09 models. It drops right on the back of the modified grill like so. Cable ties and foam can be used to temporarily hold the mesh and grill frame together. Cut the tail ends of the ties off and flip the grill around to check for any gaps between the mesh and the grill frame. Once again, I'll get the epoxy out to bond the mesh to the grill frame. Dispense this on and around the mesh openings that are folded over at the bottom and top edges. Come back in with a brush to ensure even coverage. Let this cure and then cut off the ties and remove the foam. Our install's done, so let's flip this around and accessorize it with one of our tricolor badges, and here's what the final product looks like. These make for a great weekend project for owners, and if you're interested in seeing a more complete video, then check out my YouTube channel or my website for more information. Drop any comments or questions down below, and thanks for watching.